Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast, me Rangaroo, and today we are doing a 3v3 on Highway to Seoul, or Seoul. So, on the left hand side, in blue, playing as Blue 4, we got Madan, Chiv, and Sir Scorpion. And on the right hand side, in red, playing as Red 4, we got Nicholas, Chasilius, it's some sort of dude's name, Contraband, and Red Chieftain Fidel Castro. Now, it's been quite a while since I seen those Red Chieftain blokes. I think I saw them in a replay maybe months ago, but I mainly remember them from ALM Battle. They participated in a few tournaments, and of course they all had names of famous dictators / fascist communist people. But anyway, we're going to speed things up and get things going. Instead of a 15-minute match, which is rather interesting, deciding to go for the 15-minute compared to the standard 40, but whatever floats your boat, and going right off the bat with make 20 runs. Not going to exactly be doing... I'd say you could shoot down the helicopters rather effectively. Now we're going to be flying over, shooting their missiles, trying to hit some of the dab. Not really managing to get any kills. Interesting opener, but not exactly effective. And a little bit of a helicopter show from the start from Blue. A lot of anti-helicopter helicopters. And he's going to be landing probably some Rangers into the middle. Red 4 doing the same thing with their HC-40s. Unloading the Yugoslav Elite guys, so just a standard, not the 90s version. It's rather interesting choice. Honestly, 90s version is very much worth the points because they have the Eric's ATGM. And also, funnily enough, they use bloody STG-44s from World War II, because why not? Just why not? Yeah, we got Maglands in the town, so this is completely a no-go zone, and yeah, there's a lot of infantry spam into the middle, and that's what you want to do if you're playing Yugoslavia. Got all those MT-60 PBs, but Blue has a lot of stuff in here too, Highlanders, Abrams, the whole no-rad kit and cadoodle. And up top, things are just settling down as Blue 4 settles into position, and same with Red. And the infantry are going to be going at it, but the LPTPs are going to be helping out with their automatic grenade launchers, stunning up the Yugo Elite. The Highlanders do their best to hold out, but not too much effect. As well, honestly, Red has a huge advantage in the middle, because they have the infantry advantage pretty much compared to Blue. Especially no-round. Even though you can get Canadian rifles and smalls and whatnot, it's still not that great of an infantry game, considering what other nations have to offer. That's always a wrong problem playing NORAD, and also the lack of long-range ATGMs that aren't vehicles. Or infantry ATGMs, I should really say. And they're just bringing up the Yugo regulars into the sector, shooting them up with MP40s. And they are getting shot off as well. We got mortars being fired from Blue. And there, Red has a tank advantage, got some M90 runs, 3 M90 runs, 1 A model in the middle. Well, Blue only has 1 HA Abrams, and down below, Blue does have the Maglands down here, which is of course very damn important. I mean, Maglands, this is an open area, Maglands rule supreme. Seems like Israeli player Medan is bringing up more reinforcements. Got some T-55s in a very advantageous position. And I'm having a feeling 2 of them are just playing straight up to Yugoslavia, and the guy up top here, Contra, is going Yugo-Czech. And I'm thinking with Blue 4, 2 of them are NORAD, or one's NORAD, one's USA, and one is Israeli. It's a rather interesting deck choices. Definitely going on with some sort of theme, both sides. Very good smoke on the Concords, blocking their line of sight, and then finishing them off with an artillery barrage. And up top, Red 4 are making a ray some progress, using their horse to great effect. And bringing up a Moderna too. Yeah, just infantry spamming into mid. Too bad it doesn't have any Protolettis, because they definitely help out a bit more compared to the regulars that Yugoslavia has to offer. And we've got the plowman in position, though. He is getting plastered by artillery. And the plowman is really awesome little artillery piece, especially because it can smoke stuff up. I really wish they give the ability for other rocket artilleries, or at least some countries' rocket artillery, to have smoke effects, because it's pretty damn useful. Pretty damn useful. And we got artillery being fired. I'm guessing he's trying to kill something in Bravo, probably anti-aircraft stuff. But Red Fort is gaining a very nice +1 point advantage, because Echo is technically under air control. They are. Blue Fort is moving in quite heavily with their tanks, with Shermans and Magats. Yeah, Magats. There we got artillery being fired, trying to kill the enemy arty. What's he using? Oh, he's using the bloody Israeli cluster thing. Right, I got a button for this. Do I? Scrap. There we go, there's my button. The unit stats button now. I forgot it is a cluster artillery piece. That's the only cluster artillery piece that Blue Fort has access to. And Blue Fort's actually doing a really good job. They are containing this Red Fort so to middle. Even though I was going to say Red Fort sort of easily took it because they have the infantry advantage. But he's just using the Mechavonunas, however you pronounce them, and not the Protolettis or other guys to help out. And he's keeping his tanks at bay. Though now he's starting to use them. It could have been used for a little bit earlier. And now we got the artillery being brought in just to kapow, kapow, kapow. Of the cannons from afar. We got ourselves the peon things, which are pretty damn interesting choice. It's very expensive to get that much super heavy artillery, but god damn, once you have 4 super heavy artillery pieces like that, you can do a lot of damage, especially when sniping enemy anti-air. Kind of like a siege from a safe distance. The Pram in a very advantageous position on the flank, trying to get some snipes with that ATGMs. Really nice unit, the Pram. Love using them. It's the perfect infantry support vehicle. It's not really that great, but it's fun to use. That's what it really matters sometimes. Blue Fort's doing a fantastic job in middle, pushing through thanks to their use of Maglands. Yeah, MI4 is keeping him at bay with its insane rocket rack. It only has 57 mils, unlike the 80 mil ones of the North Korean or Chinese one. And we got cluster artillery in Delta, pummeling the Raider tanks, forcing the HA Abrams to pull back, barely getting out of that one. One recon helicopter on the top hand flanking around, and it's great how we're going for a little bit of a grand tour here along the flank. Going to be engaged on the V150, and the Greyhound wins because it does have a cannon, even though it's a really crap cannon, horribly crap cannon. A cannon that was outdated when World War II began, or when America entered World War II. But I guess for some people it's when World War II began. And we've got, Red Fort really has a heavy tank advantage. We've got so many of these M91s just across the whole bloody map. I want to say they have half a dozen overall. Number Moderna too, and just... I understand why he's not moving up. He doesn't have recon scout in the area first, no infantry to support, which is a smart idea in hindsight. But at the same time, he could just easily move through and completely cap it without any problems whatsoever. We did lose Moderna, which is rather unfortunate, but his 2 for Hors are gonna be keeping hold. And Delta pretty much fell back into the same routine we see as usual on this map, where Red 4 holds onto its triangle forest, and Blue 4 holds onto the rest of the bloody sector. In Blue, they did do the important thing and capture Echo, which is always the point that gets forgotten about. Because usually it's rather easy to capture, because not many people really worry about it. Especially if it is Israel, just Magland through it. What are they going to do? You can't kill Maglands. No, you can't, it's just bloody hard. And he's actually making his way with reserve infantry just to scout out the front end. And they have a rather nice control on the sector, which has given them a very good +1 point advantage. And Red 4 are actually making their moves into Charlie. Yo! Here's the counter-attack from Medan, getting in there. This is really Gavati's Nighthawk dropping in the bomb, and Yugoslavs as usual shooting down Nighthawks, because that's what they know how to do. And did he do it with a Nevo, or probably just a Sava? No, he did it with a Nevo M1T, which is what they shot down the Nighthawk in real life, so being historically accurate, yeah. Blue 4's making quite a big push into the middle. Really, I don't know how to say anything. This is just bloody nuts. Let's get like Schumann here. A bit of a cinematic cam as we take in deep. Both sides use a lot of artillery. We've got a lot of dead end toss. Yeah, Blessed be his heart. We've got some fire over here. Let's check it out. With another dead end toss. And we've got some Canadian guys, I think, moving up. That guy holding a rocket launcher with a rather red ray. And oh no, here comes the artillery. And they are getting shot up by machine guns from a distance. Can't see them because they are hiding in the brush here. And they stand up and get immediately pummeled by, what is it, Greyhounds, MT-60s? No, goddamn M36 Jacksons of all things. Which, funny enough, is a Blue 4 and Red 4 unit. And good, just... That looks like bloody Mars, or like a burnt pancake. With all that goddamn rubble on the ground. Oh, cluster artillery, Jesus Christ. I say this every time you do this, but goddamn, this game is beautiful. Beautiful. We've got more artillery hitting down in the middle, doing its thing. I'm going to speed things up a bit more, because this is... Even though there's a lot going on, not much is really happening. It's just a lot of pow, 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 back and forth. We've got a longbow being brought up into mid, and Red 4, of course, bringing up lots of infantry. As they get clusters as they move up, you've got some Kernasses, one dropping bombs, one doing siege. The siege ain't gonna work because it's an M1T, it's uncheatable. MI-30, sorry about the voice crack, it keeps happening. A little bit embarrassing. MI-35 being brought up at top, and Red 4's really condensing this sector here as they get slowly picked off by the cluster artillery. Jesus Christ, how much clusters do they... Okay, they have a lot of clusters, yeah. Clusters, revenge, right, yeah, Jesus Christ. Speaking of revenge, Red 4 doing a push into Echo, trying to regain the point. We've got Savas in the area, 255's doing the thing. And some Prague as well, making their way through. Artillery being fired into Echo. As Israeli anti-helicopters are forced to fall back. I see some of them getting hit up quite hard by artillery, which is rather amusing. I actually wonder if any time in any war, a helicopter got blown up due to artillery while it was flying, at least a little bit off the ground, because it'd be rather amusing. I know in terms of helicopters killing other helicopters, it's only ever happened like once or twice, and that was both during the Iran-Iraq war with Cobras trying to shoot down Hinds. And Red 4 are making their plays on the top hand side to swell everything really. Blue, they just don't have much up here. They're going to need some bomb runs to help them out. The Kernat's not going to do anything. That never M1T doesn't care about the seed. They really don't care about the seed. We do have the helicopters being brought up. It's going to help a little bit, but they don't have any ATGMs. And they've got Savage in position as Saint Sava guides a missile. Very interesting political figure, Saint Sava. Very important dude in history too. And we got artillery being fired now. Poor TACOM, only one guy left on the edge of the cliff, and he's blown up to smooth range. And still, with 20 minutes left, Redfall is losing by quite a bit. 100 points roughly, over 100 points really. And they do have quite a lot to catch up to, but in 20 minutes you've still got a lot of time to make that play. And we've got Super Glab going in with an SU-7B for siege support. Going for the 80 Abrams, bada bing, bada boom. Getting the kill. Yeah, bottom's still in control of... Blue 4 is still in control of bottom. But Red is making their moves through. We're over a lot of stuff, and Maglan's being forced to fall back. And all run out of ammo, which is the big problem with Maglans. And Blue 4's FOBs are starting to run dry. Which ain't going to be good for this last 20 or so minutes. And we take a look at Red 4's FOB situation. I could just click on the minimap, but I'm feeling a bit lazy. Just want to use the controller here. And no, they're not looking good in FOBs either. So they're really going to start rationing out the artillery. Like it's the Eastern Front. And there you go, Curie being shot down by RT. And we've got clusters hitting up top. And both sides have been using artillery extremely heavy, so it's going to affect them in a rather nasty rave. Not so much left to go. Kernas is dropping in bombs. For Red 4, they pretty much captured top, and that is giving them the very important plus 3 point advantage. Now, if they can hold on to it, it's aggression, because Blue 4 is counter-attacking them force with Nimrod of all things. Jesus Christ, you never see these guys. And rightfully so, it's a transport helicopter, it costs 80 points. Transport helicopter. Yeah, we all know the missile of it is fantastic. It's just really expensive to buy, because you can only really buy them with the Syed 13s, which are like 35 points within themselves. Which is 105 points for a decent attack helicopter, ATGM helicopter I should really say. And Blue 4 needs to get CV into Delta ASAP, because that point lead is killing him. And again, the longbow is way too close there. Jesus Christ, you don't want to be doing that. And it gets shot down. MJ21's doing a strafing one. MI35's going in for the same flank, kills the mech bed. But Jen gets shot down by the Patriot or the Cobra or whatever. And we got some Mirage tanks up top. Doing their thing. Just keeping the top side clear. And Blue 4 managed to recontain Echo, well, you know, lots of Israeli spam. Bringing up the reserve infantry in the M3 half-tracks of all things. Something you don't see every day. I mean, the more and more we get DOC nations, the closer we get to World War II. We got half-tracks now, STG-44s, MP-40s. It's rather amusing. Neck, I believe even Yugoslavs are using just straight up MG42s that they've named differently. I think that's what the machine gun is. There we go, Portoletti's in the middle finally. But a little bit outnumbered. And McCurva 3B being forced to fall back, KH Abrams going in for the finishing touch. And let's just speed this to Blue 4. They got to catch up to now 150 points in 11 minutes, which is a bit of a hard task, hard feat to pull off. And it seems like I've got one CG Red 4 unit down here. It's just a supply truck getting counter battery getting killed here. Artillery hitting the chaparral. And yes, this is not looking good for Blue 4 at all. They are slowly catching up, but I think they need at least a +2 point advantage to safely win the match with the time limit that they have. And they might be able to do so. They're pushing through rather hard middle with their Abrams and McCurthers and Highlands and Canadian rifles. Your Red Flag bringing up reinforcements. Got smoke to try and cut off the ATGMs, but ATGMs are out of ammo, so they don't really have to worry. And the Protoletti's doing their thing. Really need a good goddamn artillery strike on that forest area. Resupply helicopters, because there really must be out of juice both sides in terms of supplies. Trying to draw off some fire from some of those AA units. And I'm going for the whole fly around, yeah. Might as well land them and give them to the enemy. But they all get shot down by the Pivhats. At least forcing them to waste a little bit of ammunition. As I take a drink real fast. And Blue 4 going to be attacking with their reserves. And I think just the half track's enough. It's going to be decent. Maybe. Blue 4 actually attacking up top, bringing up CV and Charlie, which is what they desperately need. They got 50 points to catch up to pretty much now. This may come down to a draw if they hold on to Charlie and at least neutralize Gove. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. A very smart move. They are going to be using Akazarit, which does have a Ropin. What button did I? It's the I button. A Ropin 130 not 130, no, 10 frontal armor. The 130 frontal armor would be... That'd be a lot of frontal armor. It'd be pretty much unkillable. You know, just like a McCurver 3D bash, you'd have to side shot it. And Blue 4 now, wait, what the fuck? How the... Oh, okay. They got all 3 points completely under control, giving them the +3 point advantage, and they managed to kill CV and Gove too, so... Yeah, they got it in the bag. Holy crap, that is... That's just how you bring back a match. Wow, I was not expecting that. And Blue takes the victory by 396 to 337, and the kills have been... A lot of blood has been spilled this day. Though Blue takes advantage by roughly 2.5k, and yeah, pretty good match from both sides. I think what's allowed Blue 4 to at least hang in for the entirety of that match was just holding the bottom, because even though they got pushed up top and things were, you know, back and forth in middle, because they had bottom completely under control for most of the match without too much hassle. You know, there's some Magland, ATGM guys and whatnot in there. You know, we just allowed him to at least keep the point buffer not too bad, and I think they just got the juice and catch up, because Red 4 was very reliant on their artillery, I saw. Same Blue 4 too, but once we saw later on in that game where the artillery wasn't really coming down because both sides were out of supply, Blue 4 took advantage of that and pushed in hard. And yeah, pretty good match from both sides. Very good play and very good players. As you can see, we got bird kernels and all that stuff. And so, I'm going to leave it off at here. This has been another Rangroocast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.